Hey dipshits. Hey, where's the FNAF World video? Yeah, right. About that. While I was editing it, my computer crashed. Twice. And so, like, two-thirds of the video's been saved, and that took me weeks to edit. I do not feel like redoing it, so I just scrapped it. Go watch my VOD if you want to see me play it. But what I wanted to yap about is childhood video games. Why? Well, as those of you who follow my socials know, for all of October, I've been doing Cringetober. Cringetober is a prompt list for artists, and each day of October there's a new prompt, usually relating to something silly or quote unquote cringe. I love being silly, so of course I was going to partake in Cringetober. I even ended up making some of my best art yet. No, not that one. Don't look at that one. Ahem. Anyways, one of the prompt for day 9, was childhood video game. I decided to draw something out of that Ni Hao Kai Lan Wii game. Ni Hao Kai Lan Super Game Day. I played it when I was really young, maybe around 3 years old. I played it a lot with my older sister. I normally played as the tiger, she would play as the koala with a hoodie. We watched the show sometimes, but we mostly played the game. It was pretty much a bunch of these little mini games and stuff. There's butterfly catching, kite flying, badminton, dragon parade float, etc. But my favorite mini game was the bubbles one. I just enjoyed jumping up and popping the bubbles. It tingled my 3-year-old brain. So, for my Cringetober drawing, I drew the bubble minigame. While looking up reference images and watching videos of playthroughs, I ended up going down a rabbit hole of video games I played as a kid. I nearly forgot half of these existed, but it did resurface some of those old childhood memories. And yeah, I had a good time playing them. Some of them I even managed to get a hold of and replayed them. One of those games was a Disney Princess game called Disney Princess Enchanted Journey. I played it on the Wii with my sister. Basically, you're this magic princess with a wand, and you Mario 64 your way through paintings to go through different princesses' world and help them get rid of these goblin thingies. Now, most people assume that boys were going to want to play some Disney princess game, but I didn't care if it was considered girly. I just liked playing with my sister. Plus, it was kinda entertaining to baby me. Early in the game, there was a part where the Wii remotes would vibrate, so my sister and I always liked to stick them on our stomachs because it tickled. Not sure why we liked doing that so much. We did that every time. But anyways, I mentioned these little goblin things earlier. These goblins are the ones causing trouble, from taking away all music, to vandalism, to even pumpkin murder. Now, they may have been the bad guys, but I always had a soft spot for them. They were just so goofy. Their little rumbles and their wobbles. They're just so silly. And like I said before, I love silly. Obviously, they attack you and you lose health. Though, since this was a children's game, it was stupidly easy. So easy that we never gotten any kind of game over. So when I went back to replay it, I decided to purposely try to lose the fights and get my HP bar all the way down to 0. And so you can't die in this game. Alrighty then. So not much in the Disney Princess department. But what about the skiing department? I could not think of a good way to transition into this section. So we're talking about skiing now. We ski. This was a good one. So you ski down this mountain, and that's kind of it. But there were a bunch of different paths and slopes that you could take. My sister and I played as our Miis, and we would ski down the mountain. Yeah, that's really it. But that wasn't our only sports game we played. Other than the obvious Wii Sports Resort, and Wii Fit, we had Active Life Outdoor Challenge. Now, this was an underrated treasure. Rollerblading, mountain boarding, rock climbing, minecart riding, trampoline, Wii Sports could never. My sister and I played it a lot. Our favorite was the climbing, especially at the end where the players would dramatically reach their hands towards one another. We would purposely fail just for dramatic effect. We were such drama queens. While researching for this video, I found out that Active Life Outdoor Challenge was re-released for the Switch, and it cost $49.99 for a game that came out in 2008. What the fuck? Well, that's it for Wii games. How about something a bit more known? Skylanders. I finished every Skylanders game except Imaginators, that sucked ass, with an embarrassing amount of Skylanders. Of course, I played with my sister, both in the video games and the figures. And yes, the figures broke. A lot. We didn't really pay attention to the lore of the Skylanders, and we ended up making our own. It made no sense, but it existed. So here's our overly complicated lore/family tree. So first we have Spyro. He's the son of Whirlwind and Warnado. Don't ask how an air turtle and a Pegasus made a dragon, I don't know either. Anyways, Whirlwind had 3 sisters, Spotlight, Scratch, and Stormblade. Warnado had 3 brothers, Spitfire, Camo, and Blades. Spyro and Cinder are married, but when Cinder was evil, she was engaged to Hootloop. They had Jetpack together, though they quickly split soon after due to Cinder not being evil anymore. Oh, and Hootloop's the son of Double Trouble. We saw the feathers on him and assumed he was an eagle wearing a mask. Anyways, after Spyro and Cinder got married, they had Spry. Yes, the Mini. And Spyro was a retired doctor too, for some reason. And that's family tree number 1, aka the Dragon family. Yep, there are multiple family trees. But I won't bore you with those right now. If y'all want to hear them, I'll make it its own video. For now, back to childhood video games. Now for one of my favorite childhood games that I played. The game that I still sometimes play and very much enjoy to this day. Yep, Octodad. My sister and I played in co-op mode, even though I was only the right arm. It was still fun. I played solo too sometimes, and when we got older, we decided to try the co-op where it shuffles the limbs after every objective. That was really fun. It was just a silly, goofy game about an octopus pretending to be a human and having to be a dad, while also facing marriage problems. But since you're an octopus, the controls are wonky, which makes it even more fun and silly. To this day, Octodad is one of my favorite games ever. I love the developers too. Young Horses make total bangers, including Bugsnax, which is also a game I thoroughly enjoyed. I have nothing but praise for Octodad. If there was ever a sequel, I'd be ecstatic. My sister and I still play it sometimes when she visits, and it's truly amazing. Though, what was my favorite childhood video game of all time? That title goes to Little Big Planet 3. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to Little Big Planet 3, which is why it's gonna get its own video. Of course, there are a bunch of other games I'd played as a kid, but I mostly wanted to highlight the lesser known and less talked about games. It really was great to go down memory lane and watch gameplays or replay these games, because I'm a sucker for nostalgia. Now, I've been played, and I'm gonna go play some video games.